1500 प्रीलोडेड गानों वाला कीपैड फोन धमाकेदार साउंड के साथ कारवां मोबाइल।
Fun facts. Did you know the longest word in the English language is not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though it was popularized as so in the 1964 musical Mary Poppins. The longest word in the English language currently is, let me try and say this slowly, pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniconiosis. Okay, let me try again. Pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniconiosis. Yes, got it right. Which is a lung disease caused by inhaling ash and dust. Now, you'll probably contract pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniconiosis while trying to pronounce pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcaniconiosis. Did you know a palindrome is a sentence or a word that is the same when spelled backwards? For example, never order even. Or, even more famous, the one said by Napoleon Bonaparte, able was I ere I saw Elba. Spell it backwards and you'll see. Did you know a sentence that contains every single letter in the alphabet is called a pangram? For example, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This is perhaps the most famous one of them all. Ah! Now I understand why they made us practice this over and over again in typing class. It has all the letters of the alphabet. Makes sense. Did you know a new word is created every 98 minutes in the English language? That's almost 15 new words created every day. Wow! No wonder our dictionaries are getting larger and larger. Did you know an autotonsorialist is someone who cuts their own hair? It comes from the archaic word tonsorialist, which means barber. Did you know India has a higher English-speaking population than the United Kingdom? Worldwide, India comes second only to the USA in the number of people who speak English. It's most probably because of the enormous number of our population. But it's impressive nevertheless. Did you know the word abstemious has all the vowels in the alphabetical order? Other such words include abstentious, arsenious, and facetious. Write them down and you'll see. Did you know the word set has the highest number of definitions in the dictionary? It comes in at a whopping 464 definitions. Unbelievable, isn't it? Did you know the longest word in the English language without any vowels is twinling? Let me spell that for you. T-W-Y-N-D-Y-L-L-Y-N-G. Twinlin. It's an obsolete word which means twins. A more commonly used word today, though, is rhythms. Did you know the highest scoring word in a game of Scrabble is oxyphenbutazine? Although it's only hypothetical and hasn't ever been played, it's worth a whopping 1,778 points. Wow! Maybe you'll be the first one to use it. Did you know that every year over 5,000 new words are added to the Oxford English Dictionary? Some of the recently added additions include ROFL, which is rolling on the floor laughing, or binge watching, and IDC, which means I don't care. At this rate, it's going to become impossible to keep up with the current lingo that these kids use these days. Did you know the motto on the Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom is in French? It says, "Dieu et mon droit," which translates to God and my right. Talk about irony. Did you know the longest word in the English language with one syllable is scraunched? Scraunch is the sound your car makes on gravel. Did you know that time is the most commonly used noun in English? Did you know butterflies were originally known as flutterbys because they used to, well, flutter by? Did you know the words you and I are the most spoken words in the English language? Did you know the letter E is the most used letter in the English language? In fact, slightly less than a third of that sentence was the letter E, and 11% of the entire English language is just the letter E. Can you believe that? Did you know the word happy is said to be used 3 times more than the word sad? No wonder English is said to be the happiest language in the world. Did you know a quarter of the world's population speaks at least some English? I think that's cool. Did you know even though a whopping 230 million people in the US speak English, the country doesn't have an official language? Wow! Did you know English is the only major language that doesn't have an organization guiding it, as opposed to the French Académie Française and the Spanish Real Academia Española? These organizations are responsible for controlling the evolution of their own respective languages. Did you know the most commonly used adjective in the English language is? That's right, good. This one's pretty good. Did you know month, orange, silver and purples do not rhyme with any other word? Wow, I didn't know that. Did you know the English language contains a lot of contronyms? That means words that can have contradictory meanings depending on the context. For example, the word consult means to offer advice or to obtain it. And the word model could either mean an exemplar or a copy. How cool! Did you know that 80% of all the data stored in a computer, either online or offline, is in English? Did you know that words that are used to fill in time or to stall when speaking, such as like or basically, are called crutch words? They don't add much meaning to the sentence. So, basically, you should just stop using them. Did you know English is the official language of 67 countries? Wow, it's popular. Did you know 90% of English texts consists of just 1,000 words? Strange. Did you know that there are 24 different dialects of English in the United States of America alone and a whopping 37 dialects in the British Isles? Did you know the word LOL, which is an abbreviation of the term laugh out loud, was added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2011? Cool! Did you know that what is today known as the British accent came to be used in and around London around the time of the American Revolution? Interesting! Did you know Shakespeare invented the words birthplace, blushing, undress, torture, champion, elbow, laughable, deafening, and slightly more than 100 more? Wow, he was a cool guy. Did you know the word goodbye originally comes from an Old English phrase meaning God be with you? Goodbye! Did you know Great Britain means Great Land of the Tattooed? I wonder how many people in Great Britain actually have tattoos. Did you know that the sentence, "He believed Caesar could see people seizing the seas," is a sentence where all the 7 spellings of the sound E are utilized? Cool! Did you know many English words have changed their meaning over time? For example, awful used to mean inspiring wonder, and it was a short version of full of awe, whereas nice used to mean silly. Interesting. Did you know the first ever English dictionary was written in 1755? Whoa! Did you know the oldest English word that is still in use is the word town? Did you know that the words alcove, algebra, coffee, cotton, goel, mascara and zero are all derived from Arabic words? Wow! Did you know in Arabic, Sahara Desert means desert? In Mongolian, Gobi Desert also means desert. The Mississippi River in Algonquin means Big River. And Torpenhow Hill in Cumbria seems to have come from Norse, Old English, Welsh and Modern English components meaning hill. Talk about repetition. Did you know ytterbium, yttrium, erbium and terbium, the chemical elements, are all named after a little Swedish village, Ytterby, near Stockholm? Makes me want to visit it. Did you know rebarbative, barber and Barbados all come from Latin for beard? How cool! Did you know an aptonym, also known as a euonym, is a name that is given to a person that is appropriate to their job? For example, David Potter, James Barber or Martin Shovel. Did you know that senseless is the longest word you can make with 4 letters? Wait a second, let me count. S-E-N-L. Oh yeah, that's right! Did you know that the antonym of the word sparkle is darkle? Wow, that's weird. Did you know the word whatever consistently ranks as the most annoying English word? Yeah, right. Whatever. Did you know China has more English speakers than the United States of America? Can you believe that? Did you know Frisian is a language that is most closely related to English? It is a West Germanic language spoken in parts of the Netherlands and Germany. Did you know that the word queue sounds the same even if the last 4 letters are removed? Before it meant line, a queue meant the tail of a beast in medieval pictures and designs. Wow, that's interesting. Did you know that there are only 2 modern words in the English language that end with the letters GRY? Hungry and angry. Try thinking of a few more. I bet you can't.
जिस रोज तेरी अखियाँ मैंने पहली बार तकियाँ, वो दिन और उसकी घड़ियाँ रखियाँ संभाल रखियाँ, तेनू याद याद करके वे मैं तारे आनू पढ़ के कट्टियाँ जो सारी रतियाँ रखियाँ संभाल रखियाँ। रब्बा मेरे जीने की वजह है वो नशा है मेरा दिल तरसे, बारिशें भी बीत गई बिन बरसे, ऐसी ना सजा दे यार वे, तेनू वेख वेख जिलूं जी भर के, तेरी ही रहूं मैं यार चाहे मर के, मुझको ये दुआ दे यार वे। हो 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 को न रोक सकिया तेरी वेख वेख राहा थकिया ना यार थकिया तेनू याद याद करके वे मैं तारियां नु पढ़ के कटिया जो सारी रतियां रखियां संभाल रखियां रब्बा मेरे जीने की वजह है वो नशा है मेरा दिल तरसे बारिशें भी बीत गई